is all about. But before we get into any limitations or what I wish could be different on this, let's talk about what's good about it. The Mini 3 Pro has a ton of advantages, but one of them is the size and weight of it. This is so small and lightweight. It's 249 gram drone, so it means that you can fly this in so many more places without the need for any extra licenses and have that restriction-free flying. Now, it's also about the same weight as my phone, so it's not a problem to take with me, which means you're going to take it more places and more often. Even the batteries are so lightweight and small as well. And this that comes with a Fly More kit. This charges 3 batteries at once. Even that is so lightweight. I mean, it literally weighs nothing. But the size and weight of it is going to be a dream for anyone who likes traveling with your drone. It's just effortless. Take this more places and get the shots. Size and weight of it is a massive advantage. So when this Mini 2 came out, I'm just blowing the dust off it, but when the Mini 2 came out, this had no sensors. Now, this meant that people were crashing this drone. It also had no features like active track, so it was great, but it was also limited as well. The Mini 3 Pro has sensors on the back, on the bottom, and the front of it. Flying near a tree or a wall or something, it will stop and it will either hover in place or avoid it and carry on flying. A big advantage. This means that it gives you that confidence to fly in these places as a beginner that you won't have with the Mini 2. And this also has focus track as well, so it has spotlight, which means you can drag a box around, say, a building, and the drone will then just rotate around the building, doing all of the gimbal motions for you and get these awesome looking video shots. It's fantastic for real estate, but it also has active track, which works really well. You can drag a box around you, or you're on a bike, you might be in a car or a boat, and this will follow you, and it will also avoid objects as well with those sensors on the front. And the active track works really well. I've got some really good shots over the last 6 months using that. So this Mini 3 Pro is really feature packed, and it also has Hyperlapse as well. So this is like a series of photos. It's like a motion time lapse sped up, so it looks awesome, especially at night time. I love doing Hyperlapses, and they make it really easy to do on here, and this is what you can do. Now this, in a nutshell, is an Air 2S, but smaller and lightweight. It has pretty much exactly the same features as that DJI Air 2S. Yes, the camera is not as good, but pretty much everything else, it also has the same. So for features wise, this is an absolute monster. Now, the camera quality is also really important. It's a small sensor, it's bigger than the Mini 2, but it's an f1.7 aperture. It means it lets a lot of light in. So your low light shots, nighttime shots are going to be really good, photos and videos. It shoots in 4K 60, so we've got good slow-mo capabilities. The overall photos and videos come out of this are really impressive. So if you're a beginner and you don't know much about photography, you can just put this in auto and get really good results. But it gets better. This is also shoots in horizontal, and it's the only DJI drone currently available at the moment, last couple of years, that can rotate to vertical mode as well. So this is seen to be really popular for TikToks and for Reels. Posting vertical content is really popular now, and this is something you can do because it just rotates that camera around, so you can get vertical and horizontal. All the features like Hyperlapse, master shots, they also work in vertical, so a massive advantage even over like the Mavic 3 drones that this has. And it's also got 10-bit color, which means that this shoots in normal and D-Cinelike color profile. And if you want to shoot in the best, D-Cinelike is the way to go. It's what I shoot in all the time. Now, when you first put D-Cinelike on, it's going to be this really flat looking image, but it's going to enable you to color grade it and get the best possible quality without destroying that image as well. But the trouble is that color grading for a beginner is not really easy, and it's quite confusing.